The Mars Project is here to help prevent overdose deaths in the Black community. Black lives in Cuyahoga County are being...
The opioid epidemic is taking a toll on African American lives here in Cuyahoga County. In the past 3 years, the number of African American lives lost to opioid-related overdose has steadily increased. A review of the coroner's report shows that most had ingested a mixture of cocaine and fentanyl, resulting in an accidental overdose death. Cleveland UMADOT was provided state opioid response funds through the Alcohol, Drug Addiction, and Mental Health Services Board of Cuyahoga County and the Ohio Department of Mental Health and Addiction Services to assist in addressing the opioid issues confronting minority communities. In turn, Cleveland UMADOT created the MARS Project. MARS stands for Multiple Approach Response Strategy. The project's overarching goal is to prevent overdose deaths among African Americans in Cuyahoga County. The project uses evidence-based practices of culturally specific engagement and support strategies to garner the involvement of multiple individuals, organizations, businesses, and groups.
We're going to call these here people from Mars and find out everything we need to know.
The multiple approaches include community opioid education and awareness, community Narcan administration and education, fentanyl test strip distribution, and engaging media content.
I was called to participate in this interview to give my perspective in reference to being a parent of a child that had died as a result of a drug overdose.
My name is Ozetta Harris, and I'd like to share with you my experience, strength, and hope. My journey from destruction to God's divineness.
And like I said, I didn't know I suffered from a disease of addiction. My problem is my thinking. I make real bad decisions. And when you add drugs and alcohol on top of it, it gets completely worse.
This hit kills. This kit saves a life. Mars is helping to prevent opioid overdose deaths. Please get a free Narcan kit or free test strips by calling 1-833-233-MARS.
The Mars Project is here to help prevent overdose deaths in the Black community. Black lives in Cuyahoga County are being snuffed out in the brutal opioid epidemic that is ravaging Ohio and the rest of the nation. This opioid epidemic is fueled by the drug fentanyl, an opiate that is 50 to 100 times stronger than morphine. When a very small amount of the drug is mixed into cocaine or heroin, it can produce a hot shot so powerful that the user stops breathing. They stop breathing, they stop living, and that's bad news. But there's some good news. Opioid overdose deaths of our loved ones can be prevented. There's this drug Narcan. If sprayed inside a person's nose in time, it can help restart breathing. By becoming trained to give Narcan, anyone may prevent an overdose death. All you have to do is, you open it, you insert it, you squirt it, and then call for help. Just like that, you may have saved a life. Narcan training and Narcan kits are available at the Mars Project. Call 1-888-233-MARS for a training appointment or kit replacement. That's 1-888-233-MARS.
Someone may be overdosing right now. In the African American community, opioid overdose accidents are most often the result of using cocaine that has been laced with fentanyl. But opioid overdose accidents can be prevented if you know what to do and you act in time. It's important to be prepared if you encounter someone who is overdosing. Call the Mars Project at 1-833-233-MARS today. Get trained, get a Narcan kit, be prepared to use the spray of life to save a life.
What's up, Mr. Brown? I heard you was almost out of here. Dead, man. I heard you OD'd again, huh? I heard you got that spray for life. That Narcan got you together, huh?
What? I know my son is on those drugs. Everybody knows. I was just hoping that one day he'd stop, go to treatment. We've all got something going on in our families that we're not proud of. Now you keep on wishing and hoping, but for now, we're gonna do more.
The MARS Project is doing its part in preventing opioid overdose deaths in the African American communities here in Cuyahoga County. But we can do more, and we need your help. What can you do, you ask? Be informed. Host MARS training sessions for your consumers, family, and friends. Learn to properly recognize overdose symptoms and to administer Narcan appropriately. Be vigilant. Help the MARS Project get messages out to the community about the deadly consequences of cocaine and fentanyl. Be a distribution site for fentanyl test strips. Ensure that Narcan kits are on site and available at all times. With your help, we can advance these efforts to ensure that we are preventing opioid overdose deaths in Cuyahoga County.